Welcome or welcome back, whichever applies to you. Previously, I did another day of handstands and shoulder stands on the rings and managed to get 293.3 seconds of time in the air with 0 touchdowns. Then Christmas happened and I was a bit under the weather and I took about a week off. So I'm back at it on December 29th for my 36th day. And it's going to be another day of handstands and shoulder stands. It's shocking, I know. But let's clear the scoreboard from last time and watch me go. Okay, first attempt of the day. Here we go. Starting with an L sit. Looks like we're getting a bit above 90 degrees. We'll keep an eye on that. Good shoulder press motion as usual. Sinking down slowly. A little bit more shoulder press motion, not quite as far. Going for a little bit of balance, it looks like. And you can usually tell when I get off the bar because there's no shadow on my legs. And that's it for that one. So if we go to the scoreboard, that's 63.5 seconds with 0 touchdowns. Okay, attempt number 2 of the day. Here we go. A little bit of reactionary force, not enough to stop me from hitting the bar. A little bit of balance up relatively high. Not bad. The descent was a little weird. A little bit of press motion, a little bit of balance. That was pretty good. Let me go back up. Yes, we are. Back up again. No. And that's it for that one. So if we go to the scoreboard, that's 61.4 seconds and no touchdowns. All right, third attempt of the day. Let's do it. We have liftoff. A little bit of press motion. A little bit more. Touchdown there. Get back on that horse. Oh, that was pretty good. And that's it for that one. So if we go to the scoreboard, that's 57.9 seconds and 1 touchdown. All right, attempt number 4. Going straight up. See my feet going for a little bit of balance. That was pretty good. Yeah, I do think that L sit is above 90 degrees. I could be wrong. My knees are a little bent. Going back up. That was off a little bit to the right. That wasn't bad. Ooh, neither was that. Getting better. And that's it for that one. So if we go to the scoreboard, that's an additional 67.3 seconds with no touchdowns. Okay, fifth and final attempt of the day. Let's see how it goes. Starting with an L sit again. Up we go. Not quite a reactionary force, I don't think, but we did kind of stop before we hit the bar. Going for a little bit of balance. Oh, that was pretty good. Going back up. And again. Wow. That was a decent amount of balance. We're going to go back up again. No, we are not. And that's it for that one. So if we go to the scoreboard, that's 60.8 seconds of time in the air and 0 touchdowns. So as a grand total for the day, we were in the air for 310.9 seconds and had 1 touchdown. Okay, a few takeaways, and then I'm going to get out of here and go to bed. We're back over 5 minutes again, and I went back and looked, and this is within a couple seconds of my personal best as far as time goes. This also is the day where we've crossed over 2 hours as far as total time in the air since the start of all this. So that's it for the day. Feel free to check back in, or not, up to you.